Okay, I'm back in the car. I grabbed this because I was like, what plugs into here now? Because I'm gonna be honest, I've never done a swap. Never worked on cars prior to this. No, I don't have any form of experience before doing this. So, that being said, I don't know how any of this works. I assumed that when you do a swap that I don't honestly don't even know what I thought. I kind of just was wondering what plugs into here now, because do I need these? Do I even need these at all anymore? Anyways, that being said, I've got the new harness plugged in. I've had it plugged in for quite a while. Wire right here. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with these at all. I don't know if these replace this in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what this plugs into. I want to say over that direction. I could be wrong. Is this an OBD1 or an OBD2? Because I have one, I believe. I have not looked in quite a while. Sorry. And Rywire did not give me instructions on what to do with the yellow and black wire alongside with the black, really thick black wire, and the green, I'm stupid, the purple, pink, and white wire. I have the box in this mess somewhere. Excuse the mess, but I am currently stuck. Oh, and these three, I don't even know where to begin with these three. I've never done wiring in my life. I'm not confident with wiring. Actually, I have done wiring, that's not true. I've rewired like a lamp in freaking Royal Rangers 10, 15 years ago. But your guess is as good as mine. So any help, any idea if this is supposed to stay, if I'm supposed to leave this stupid harness that I've been manhandling, because I get like these plug into it. Whoop-de-doo-dah. I don't remember where these plugged into. Pretty sure these were for the engine, but like this was inside the car. Cool. Does this connect to those wires over there? I thought I did. I don't even know if I need those wires, because this plugs into here, and one of these things, probably this one, plugged in down to here. I don't even know what that is. It runs along there, loops back, and goes into here. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. And then that runs to here. Oh, that's the radiator. Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to, not even the radiator, that's the AC. Oh. This is the radiator, if I'm not mistaken. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the radiator was. Because, yeah. That plugged into the top of it. This went to the bottom part. Yeah. So, does that mean I need to get rid of this, even though I want AC? Don't know how I'm going to run AC. I might have to worry about doing that later. But what is this? What is this? What in here can I remove still? Like, I took out that and that. Don't know what they were. I don't remember what they were, I'm not gonna lie. I know I need that whole piece for something. I don't know what this is. Pretty not confident at all. I don't know what those are. Yeah, this is where I'm at. I've gotten this far. I put the kit in mostly back there. I had to remove the middle piece that goes from this frame to that frame because the oil pan would not fit. I stupidly put the engine in first. Yeah, I put the engine in first with a block of wood underneath to hold it up. And then I took the hood off, took that swing, set it above, and mounted a hoist to the swing and dropped the transmission and clutch in. Well, the clutch was already in, but yeah, I had to pull the engine that way. I had to move as much as I could over here, and this was still there, and I had to sit against the car like this and get underneath it for it probably took 4 hours to get it in, honestly. So if it's honestly worth going to a place that rents out a engine hoist, because there's one nearby and I'm blanking on the name. It's a very well-known company. They're green, if I'm not mistaken. Everything they own is green. They have very nice equipment, but they rent out a engine hoist for a full day for, I think I paid $57. You know, didn't use it for this, did it for my other thing, which I will show videos and pictures of. Go away. So yeah, it would have very much been worth pulling the engine out because it's not attached. The only thing attached is are those, and that one's not even attached because I don't know how to weld. I don't have a welder. I don't have a welder friend, and I was debating about just bolting this and this into the frame and calling it a day, because yeah, I don't have the resources like that. I don't know how to weld. I don't know how much it would cost to get somebody out here to weld for me. There's a lot of I don't knows, and I'm not proud of them, but I've got a K-swapped Accord, mostly K-swapped. If I took all of the junk out, even if I didn't take the junk out, I've got a drivable car. If this engine were running, I would be driving this car right now. Like, I've got an aftermarket, well, not even aftermarket, this is from an RSX, but I've got an RSX shifter in there. It's not even bolted in. Goes through the gears. This is going to be my attempt at a push to start, and it's going to go right there. Got a camera that wires up through here because that's the best place I could find for it. Through there, down, and then it goes all the way back there, and then it plugs into the trunk, and then it has a reverse camera, and then the screen for the camera is in the mirror, and it's also a dash cam. So yeah, it's my new oil pan as well. I need to put that in. Need to put in the other seat. This is my other harness. I need to wrap that to look like this. I have the glove box wrapped in my car and the other car, but I'm not going to put the glove box in to match this until I have this figured out because it's an absolute mess. Probably not even gonna have all this in the video. So Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Also, if you decide to do this swap for any reason at all, don't make the mistake of what I did of not testing to see if the back seat fits in, or not the back seat, the back panel fits in, because I cut mine to finesse it around a pole, and then I was like, huh, those things pop out. I wonder if it'll fit. Oh, it fits. It fits beautifully. All you have to do is unbolt that from the bottom, which is down there. It's annoying to get in, but it is way cleaner. Like, way cleaner looking than that mess. And I'm so tempted to go and buy another panel just to fix it. Because everything else, well, everything else being the two other panels I have, and I don't even have the doors done. The doors look ugly. The glue I used to wrap it, yes, I used glue, unfortunately, seeped through the material, so now the doors are sticky. As you can tell, I did a backseat delete. I did a full gut of the trunk. The trunk no longer has its shell on it. The entire back seat part is now that's cut out by me. There's a lot. I'll take more videos and show the pictures of the process, because I took pictures instead of videos. But basically, the entire speaker setup was right there, and it is cut out. All these bolt holes, I'm going to be mounting a pole like this one. It is not that one. It is cut to size. It is going to be mounted to there, and then cut, and basically like the end of this hole right there is gonna have a slit right there, slit down that way, and it's going to fit over this and be pushing from there towards the harness bar. And these are going to get bigger bolts, and this is going to be bolted like slightly over that way, which is fine. It's not going to mess with it, but it is just to add some extra, I believe the term would be rigidity. I've just got the rear strut bar in. That was an absolute pain to get in, because I think it's for a different model, and I don't have that model. Even though it said it fit, the bolt holes were just barely not lining up. Like, so I did what any obvious YouTube trained mechanic would do and banged it in, and used the nuts to push it all the way down, because yeah. Also, I took the way to open the trunk off, the levers that come with it, I don't know what they're called, but I now use springs, as you can see right there, and that used probably about 200 pounds of force to connect it to the piece that it's on and to the trunk. And when I tell you it sucks it in, it is tight. Like, I'm gonna have to put a spacer probably between the trunk to pull it out more, because this gap, this fitment is just not right. It's not leak though. It's not leak. Clear, the rear is, in decent shape. All that scrape mark is from me sanding. The roof is going to be black. still morning dew. Don't have a working sunroof. So yeah, this is where we're at, guys. Oh, the most fun part. This aluminum sheet is going to be going under the car and fitted perfectly to the aluminum oil pan. It's going to be fitted probably around it or ignoring it completely, and it's going to potentially bolt up from there and act as like I'm blanking on the name. Not a guard, like a, oh my gosh, like arrow, like a undercarriage arrow, and acts just go. It's not wide enough to. It's only that wide, so it'll only go from here to probably here. I've not actually measured how wide it is. I believe it's 3.5, 4 feet. So it'll cover a good chunk from there all the way to like here. The goal is to get it to here. And if not, oh well. It's long enough to go across once. Unfortunately, not twice, because I would go from there to there and then probably do something with the back. I would probably, if I have enough, which I probably won't, I would, let's get down and dirty. I would probably put it right here and go back and then tuck it like upwards like that towards the rear control arms. Yeah, I would tuck it towards the rear control arms like a psychopath, because I was tempted to cut out the spare wheel well and just do a complete delete of the rear wheel well. I believe that's what it would be called, the spare tire. Because yeah, I'm pretty crazy. And the extra metal I was going to use for either plugging the hole, like just putting some seal around it and then bolting it up, because I cannot weld, let alone I've not tried. So, but that will have to be a project for another day, another car perhaps. But yeah, this is the progress I've made. It's been quite a journey. I've owned this car for 2 years.